We talk a lot about geopolitics, but we don't address the issue of geoeconomics, which is to what extent global forces drive our economies. And what we see today is that geopolitics has gotten in the way of geoeconomics. There is much more competition than collaboration among nations. And that's why I try to find a common ground in which we still need to collaborate through global trade, but we compete much more because we need to win the other country. We are fighting wars. We're actually competing for resources. We're actually trying to become cheaper than the other. We're trying to beat the other countries in technological races. So what happens is that there is no collaboration anymore. It's competition. And the blending of these two is what I call co-petition. And if you ask me to predict what is going to happen next week, I will find myself totally unable. But what I'm telling you is that what I see is that one of the major problems that we have is that this disconnect between private sector, between corporate executives, and what happens at the geopolitical front. We let things happen, and we are not agents for change anymore. So we need to go back to those days in which real citizens truly change the world without necessarily the power of capital. Does your company want to play a role in building a better world? It seems to me that executives and private sector leaders today, they speak only when they can state the obvious, something that everybody will agree on. But when it's the small controversy, it could not be stated. And I think leaders need to speak up. We need to also make decisions that actually induce governments to change policy. We cannot just be passive agents. That cannot happen, because then the world will be lost, and then our democracy will be compromised.